The analyst everywhere is fighting a hopeless fight. For every individual whom he restores to the stream of life, adapted, as they put it, a dozen are incapacitated. There will never be enough analysts to go around, no matter how fast we turn them out. One brief war is enough to undo the work of centuries. Surgery, of course, will make new advances, though of what use these advances are, it is difficult to see. Our whole way of life has to alter. We don't want better surgical appliances. We want a better life. If all the surgeons, all the analysts, all the medicos could be withdrawn from their activity and gathered together for a spell in the great bowl at Epidaurus, if they could discuss in peace and quiet the immediate, drastic need of humanity at large, the answer would be forthcoming speedily, and it would be unanimous. Revolution. A worldwide revolution from top to bottom. In every country, in every class, in every realm of consciousness. The fight is not against disease. Disease is a byproduct. The enemy of man is not germs, but man himself. His pride, his prejudices, his stupidity, his arrogance. No class is immune. No system holds a panacea. Each one individually must revolt against a way of life which is not his own. The revolt, to be effective, must be continuous and relentless. It is not enough to overthrow governments, masters, tyrants. One must overthrow one's own preconceived ideas of right and wrong, good and bad, just and unjust. We must abandon the hard-fought trenches we've dug ourselves into and come out into the open, surrender our arms, our possessions, our rights as individuals, classes, nations, peoples. 1 billion men seeking peace cannot be enslaved. We've enslaved ourselves by our own petty, circumscribed view of life. It is glorious to offer one's life for a cause, but dead men accomplish nothing. Life demands that we offer something more. Spirit, soul, intelligence, goodwill. Nature is ready to repair the gaps caused by death, but nature cannot supply the intelligence, the will, the imagination to conquer the forces of death. Nature restores and repairs, that is all. It is man's task to eradicate the homicidal instinct, which is infinite in its ramifications and manifestations. It is useless to call upon God, as it is futile to meet force with force. Every battle is a marriage conceived in blood and anguish. Every war is a defeat to the human spirit. War is only a vast manifestation in dramatic style of the sham, hollow, mock conflicts which take place daily, everywhere, even in so-called times of peace. Every man contributes his bit to keep the carnage going, even those who seem to be staying aloof. We are all involved, all participating willy-nilly. The earth is our creation, and we must accept the fruits of our creation. As long as we refuse to think in terms of world good and world goods, of world order, world peace, we shall murder and betray one another. It can go on till the crack of doom if we wish it to be thus. Nothing can bring about a new and better world but our own desire for it. Man kills through fear, and fear is hydra-headed. Once we start slaying, there's no end to it. An eternity would not suffice to vanquish the demons who torture us. Who put the demons there? That is for each one to ask himself. Let every man search his own heart. Neither God nor the devil is responsible, and certainly not such puny monsters as Hitler, Mussolini, Stalin, et alia. Certainly not such bugaboos as Catholicism, capitalism, communism. Who put the demons there in our heart to torture us? A good question. And if the only way to find out is to go to Epidaurus, then I urge you, one and all, to drop everything and go there at once.